So friends, ladies and gentlemen, welcome. It's a little bit a private affair, like having a close family. It will be my job to host you for that program as being an MC, but it's definitely not my job to say the warm words as being the boss of the Porsche Mobil 1 Supercup. So please give him a hand, Mr. Oliver Schwab. Hello?
Thank you. Thanks.
Ollie, how is life? Still happy after race one?
Very happy after race one. I think some of our team managers there, I think their pulse was a little bit higher, but one of the aspects we saw for certain today is that there are no team orders in the Super Cup. I think that was demonstrated quite obviously by our front running teams, no doubt. And the race in itself was fantastic. I mean, it was really close. I think there was also a bit of touching, but nothing unfair. So good racing.
I was on Formula One stage earlier together with Larry Tenfode and Philipp Hambrecht. We had really a good atmosphere over there. The fans were really excited. They were shooting selfies and asking questions and all that stuff. How do you like the atmosphere in Mexico? I had a very special one there.
Well, that's basically exactly the reason why we're here in Mexico, because when you go outside, when you see just the pure enthusiasm of the people in their faces, that's what makes it so much worth to come here. And that's also something that when you take a look at some of the overseas options that we have, one of the absolute USPs why we say it does make sense to come to Mexico, because we also want to make sure that our teams, the drivers, but especially also the people around our teams, that they can be part of this atmosphere. And I'm glad that also the drivers apparently enjoyed it before, yeah.
Oliver, I'm more than happy that 3 out of 4 championship decisions are still open till tomorrow. We only scored 1 title today, and I think it's worth now to honor our winners. Be number 3 in the rookie awards or in the rookie classification of race number 9 2018 from Project One. Give him a hand. From Sweden, it's Gustav Malja. And alongside him, the man who took the checkered flag today first, but unfortunately has not won the race due to a minor fails start today. But P2, once again, it's Project One and it's Larry Tenfode. And also in rookie classification, championship decision is open for tomorrow between Larry Tenfode being second and the leading guy in the championship. So please welcome for Martine by Almaraz, please welcome Florian Latorre. We are looking very, very much forward for a great final race of the Porsche Supercup 2018, not only in the overall classification. And from the young guns to the old hands, let's talk about the Pro-Am classification. On my right side, for the next, let me count, 16 hours, is still the reigning champion in Pro-Am classification of the Porsche Supercup, Roland Berbier. But we are now on, of course. But now we are on the way to find the champion 2018. Let's start with position number 3 in today's race, and let's honor Ideal Racing, Mark Radcliffe. And from Mark to our runner-up in the current standings of the Pro-Am classification. And also there's the championship decision open for tomorrow. And once again, I'm looking forward very much for the great French sounds presented by Martine by Almaraz and Nicolas Misla. So, Lechner guys, now it's your job. Our championship leader, our race winner in Pro-Am classification today, under the flag of Walter Lechner, please welcome Rohr Lindlands. Thank you very much, gentlemen, for presenting us a great race today in Mexico City. Rohr, take your trophy, do the photo, do the video sequences, and once again, give them the hands. Rohr Lindlands, Nicolas Mislan, Mark Radcliffe. And before we are going to have two special ceremonies, I would like to point out the standings in the Nations League today. Nations League has been won today by France with 30 points. Yeah, followed by the German guys 23, Austria 16, and Italy 12. These are the results in the Nations League. Two very special things. As mentioned earlier, as we came to Mexico, we had 4 decisions in the Championship Open. Today, 1 has been saved because the gap for tomorrow is 45 points, and tomorrow they are available 38 points. We are talking about the team championship, and here is, gentlemen and ladies, sorry, your team champion 2018 BWT Lechner Racing, represented by Walter Lechner. Walter, unfortunately, we do not have the trophy with us because, as you all might know, the trophy will be handed over at championship dinner end of November in Stuttgart. But what we have is a very fine bottle of tequila. Walter, enjoy tequila together with your team champion 2018. And there's another little story. Supercup is racing since 1993. And we have 2 teams, not only in Supercup, but also in National Carrera Cup, or being involved in the activities of Porsche Motorsport, celebrating a 25th anniversary 2018. For these 2 teams, we created some, let me say, sweet moments. And for that, I would like to ask you for a big applause for MAS GT Racing and Project One. A special cake has been created for you guys together, for both teams. And in the name of the Porsche Supercup and Porsche Motorsport, we would like to say thank you very much for that very long-term relationship racing together with Porsche. Thank you. Ladies first, Iris, Marcel, Carsten, your applause. Thank you very much. And for the Supercup family, enjoy the hospitality and looking very much forward for tomorrow for the final race of Supercup 2018. See you. Thank you. Enjoy the evening.